Jamie Madrox's mutant power is getting hit. That's it. Get hit, and a full copy of him splits off, which sounds less like a superpower and more like a bar trick that gets you free drinks at a party. Meanwhile, every other mutant around him could read minds, control the weather, heal from anything, and Jamie's whole thing was accidentally cloning himself every time someone bumped into him in a hallway. So instead of using an army of copies to fight, like everyone just assumed he would, Jamie did something nobody expected. He started sending them out, one at a time, to go live entirely separate lives. One became a lawyer, one a black belt, one fluent in 4 languages, one an expert lockpick. And when he pulled each one back into himself, he kept everything they'd learned. Like his own body was a hard drive. He could just split across a dozen lives at once and download the results. There was just one problem nobody warned him about. The longer a dupe stayed out in the world, the more it stopped being a copy and started being its own actual person, its own opinions, its own fears, sometimes its own entire relationships. And reabsorbing one didn't just hand Jamie a new skill. It handed him a full set of memories he never personally lived through. Then the dupes he'd sent out years ago, ones he'd honestly forgotten he'd even made, started turning up dead, one by one. Hunted, deliberately, and every single death meant Jamie was losing a piece of himself, permanently, along with whatever that copy had spent years quietly becoming. By the time he finally tracked down who was behind it, Jamie wasn't even sure which memories in his own head were the ones he'd actually started with. The guy every X-Man used to write off as a walking photocopier ended up running his own detective agency. Licensed to practice law, fluent in 4 languages, trained in hand-to-hand combat, all from a power that just meant he never had to pick one life. He just stopped being able to say, for sure, which one he started as.